Hello guys, welcome to lesson 3 of module 3, and in this lesson we are going to look on how to avoid merge commits for pulls. Alright, so simply merge commits is that we do not want to have extra commits that we do not want when we pull code. So let me just explain how this works. So the command, before I explain, the command that you can use to achieve this is by running this command git config --global branch.autorebase always. All right, when you do a merge between two branches, it always creates an extra merge commit, and a good example will be this. Let us assume we have this master branch, and this master branch has this commit c0, c1, c2, c3. And the reason why we are seeing these arrows pointing to on the left side is because the recent commit will always have a pointer to the earliest commit. All right, that is why you're seeing this arrow like this. So the child commit will always point to the parent commit, so that is why you're seeing this arrow. So now, assuming on this c3 I created another branch called experiment. All right, and this experiment you're seeing here c4. All right, so if I want to merge these two branches, it will create an extra commit as we see here, which is C5, that will facilitate the merging of these two branches or the combination of these two branches. But we want to avoid that always and just have a clean history of commit, and that is where AutoRebase comes in handy. What AutoRebase does is that when I perform AutoRebase is that if I want to combine the changes from these two branches, it will pick the latest base where I started forming these two branches and use that branch and use that point as the main connection or as the main center of creating the changes of another branch. It sounds confusing, but it's very easy. So in our case here, the base for creating the branch experiment was C3 from master. All right, it is here. That is where I created the branch experiment. I started creating it from the commit C3 master. So when I perform AutoRebase will perform a merge, but we'll use this C3 as the base for adding the other branch. All right, so that is what will happen in our end. We'll have something like this. We'll have the C3, while the C4 changes which belong to experiment will be added to the base C3. All right, so we'll have just one line of commit, unlike here where we have a lot of this diversion and commits. So that is what basically AutoRebase does to your Git branches. It takes the latest base and use that base as the foundation of joining the other branch, and hence avoiding this diversion of creating extra merge commits. So let us run this command and see what it will do. Git config global branch AutoRebase auto setup rebase always. So I'll just go to my terminal here in Git. I see it seems I've closed this guy. Let me just pull this guy again. Git bash. So the command will be git config --global. So global, what global means, it means that this command will apply globally in every project that we create using Git. This command will apply. Config simply means to configure. All right, so --global, and this is branch dot auto setup rebase, and then auto setup rebase, I want this guy to be always. Okay, always, like that. Enter, and I'm done. So by that we have already enabled rebasing in our Git system. All right,